You join us today at the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya for what's bound to be a really hectic qualifying as the teams compete to set the best lap times. The competition is certainly heating up as we head into today's qualifying. Some impressive times showing up during the previous practice sessions. Anthony Davidson, do you think we can expect a similar level of skill to be showcased during today's qualifier?
Well, I certainly hope so. The competition here is extremely tight and I think we might see some very close times today. Remember, practice isn't just about fastest lap times though. It's about optimization, it's about ratifying your decisions. No one's going to be sweating small mistakes here and there, but in qualifying that all changes. You need to nail that perfect lap or face the consequences. And believe me, that's a lot of pressure.
Okay, you should be able to get into the next qualifying session easily, so try to get a hot lap in early so we can save the tyres. Sit rep, we've got a leak in the hydraulic system, so it's going to be a few minutes before we can get you out on track.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top three: Vettel, Butler and Charles Leclerc. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Well, things didn't really go your way today. Let's have your take. Do you think that Devon will be able to carry his pace from qualifying into the race? Are you hoping to have your reliability issues sorted out before qualifying? It didn't look like you put much time into practice today. Is there a reason? Your qualifying pace didn't put you at the front of the grid. Will this be a problem tomorrow? Appreciate your time.
Obviously, I expected a better session, but these things happen from time to time. Try to make up for it in the race.
What does the Spanish Grand Prix have in store for us today, I wonder? I hope we see some tight wheel-to-wheel action down the main straight, circa Mansell and Senna way back in '91, or maybe we'll have a more strategic race here on a track where overtaking can be difficult. It's a sellout crowd of 140,000 here today as we await lights out for the 730-metre sprint down to turn 1 of this 2.9-mile racetrack. Overtaking is challenging through these 16 corners, but there's still a lot of high-speed excitement to be found, including the flat-out turn 3 and the terrifying blind right of turn 9. Joining me for today's race once again is Anthony Davidson. Now, can I talk to you about Sebastian Vettel? That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
There are never any guarantees in this business, but certainly the performance last time out would have boosted their confidence coming into this one.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Sebastian Vettel will start on pole. Fantastic qualifying from the multiple world champion. And Devon Butler lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Weber, Daniel Ricciardo and Hamilton, Verstappen, Sainz, Khan and Sergio Perez, Grosjean, Magnussen, Lando Norris and Albon, Russell, Stroll, Robert Kubica and Daniel Kvyat. Raikkonen and Antonio Giovinazzi starts from the back of the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Okay, the run into turn 1 isn't too long, so the pack will be bunched up. Take care. We're not seeing any technical issues coming off the practice start. Watch the RPM on the full start. We don't want to bog down. The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights. tyre wear about now. Stay out as long as you're quick, but there's probably not much left in them. We're boxing this lap. Give us the best in-lap you can. Go now. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track. Is coming in for his stop. You made it look easy. Okay, you're creating some breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Trailing our teammate by 2.6 seconds. this overtake. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums. In this lap, push now. Release. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Catching the car ahead, but be aware that these tyres need to last till the end of the race. We've lost one of the gears. The transmission is significantly damaged. We're down a gear. We've looked at the gearbox issue, but I'm afraid there's nothing we can do. Try and drive around it, just have to hope for the best. Remember that you have a lot of torque in these power units, so you should be able to stay in higher gears for a lot of the lap. Yellow flag. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining. The gap to the car ahead is 10.2 seconds. race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
So, another fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows. Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
Well, I know it's a bit of a boring answer, but the truth is they simply had the best speed package on the day, and a driver who knows how to take advantage of that. It doesn't matter how much time you spend poring over the stats and planning strategies if you can't keep the pace, and our winner today showed they could do both.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today. Let's have a quick look at how the drivers' standings have changed. This result narrows the gap between our championship leader and the rest of the standings. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Interesting choice today, I think. There's a few to pick from, but I think I have to give it to Danny Kvyat. He put in a rock-solid performance today, one that he can be proud of.
Let's move on to the constructors. It was a tough race for our championship leaders who lose ground at the top of the table. Well, that was certainly an incredible weekend of racing. Be sure to join myself and Ant for more exciting Formula One action soon.
Well, let's hope for a better race next time out, eh?
Looks like Lucas has also been invited to a historical event. This could be a good opportunity to play up your history with him for the press and expand your reputation.